Stanford Rapist released from prison early. After just 3 months in prison, former Stanford swimmer and convicted rapist Brock Turner has been released early from prison. He will be sent home on Friday, and demonstrators have already planned a rally to protest what they are calling a far too lenient punishment. Brock was convicted back in March for sexually assaulting an unconscious, intoxicated woman behind a dumpster in 2015, for which the maximum sentence is 14 years in prison. The ruling of this case has affected many, but most directly it affected the 23-year-old victim that Brock assaulted. She read a letter to Brock during the sentencing hearing where she described the assault and the effect it had on her in incredibly poetic detail. Hundreds of thousands of people, including celebrities and politicians, showed support for the woman by creating online petitions denouncing the judge on the case and angry at the leniency of Brock's sentence. Her letter was read on the floor of Capitol Hill so it could be entered into congressional record. The judge argued that Brock did not have a criminal record and he did not want to ruin the boy's life over, quote, a few minutes of pleasure. For those that don't remember, Brock Turner was sentenced to 6 months in prison. He's getting released early for good behavior. He's being required to attend and complete a sexual offender management program. Brock Turner's sentence would have likely been different had there been a different judge ruling the case. The judge on this case was Aaron Persky, and a Stanford University law professor named Michelle Dauber, who has been incredibly involved and vocal about the case, is calling for his removal from the bench. She plans to do this at the protest, which will take place in front of the San Jose Hall of Justice at 10 a.m. this Friday, September 2nd. Even though Persky is still a judge, he voluntarily recused himself from overseeing criminal trials. The issue with this case is not only that people like Brock know that they can get away with sexual assault with barely a slap on the wrist, but also that women cannot have faith in their criminal justice system to protect them. Women are sexually assaulted every day, but few come forward for reasons like embarrassment, but also the fear that no justice will be done. The good news is California is getting very close to more harsher punishment, including mandatory prison time for anyone convicted of sexually assaulting someone who is too intoxicated to reasonably give consent. Before this happened, sexual assault of an unconscious woman was regarded as less terrible and punished less severely as sexual assault of a woman that was conscious. AB 2888 passed the state assembly Monday. It was a unanimous vote, 66-0, and it's going directly to the governor's desk for review. AB 288 states that the law would create the same punishment for those convicted of rape as the punishment where the victim was intoxicated or unconscious. This law was proposed back in June as a reaction to the outcome of the trial of Brock Turner. Okay guys, that's all I have for you on this. Thanks for tuning into I.O.